Now, I put myself through the torture today of watching US Vice President Kamala Harris sitting down for her first interview today as the presidential nominee. It's amazing. She's been in hiding for weeks from asking or answering any serious questions from reporters. She chose to do the interview, not surprisingly, on the CNN network with the host Dana Bash. She even brought along her running mate, Tim Walz, as sort of some security blanket. Now, Kamala Harris was asked what she would do. This is the first question. What a hand pass this was. What she would do on day one if elected. Have a look.
One of my highest priorities is to do what we can to support and strengthen the middle class. When I look at the aspirations, the goals, the ambitions of the American people, I think that people are ready for a new way forward. In a way that generations of Americans have been fueled by hope and by optimism.
Talk about putting you to sleep. I mean, this thing was pre-recorded, so I don't know if that was actually the first question and the first answer, but where's some vibrancy? Where's someone you want to follow into battle? I mean, seriously? A new way forward? Now, hasn't this woman been in the White House as Vice President for the last 4 years? What the hell has she been doing? She was then asked about criticism that she was flip-flopping on policies, including fracking. Have a listen to the answer.
Do you still want to ban fracking?
No, and I made that clear on the debate stage in 2020, that I would not ban fracking. As Vice President, I did not ban fracking. As President, I will not ban fracking.
In 2019, I believe, at a town hall, you said you were asked, would you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking on your first day in office? And you said, there's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking. So yes. So it changed in that campaign?
In 2020, I made very clear where I stand. We are in 2024, and I've not changed that position, nor will I going forward. I kept my word, and I will keep my word.
What made you change that position at the time?
Well, let's be clear. My values have not changed.
Gee, Big Tim wasn't much help. Now, joining me to discuss this and a lot more is tonight's panel. Small Business Women Australia CEO Amanda Rose and Sky News contributor Joe Hildebrand. Great to see you both as usual on a Friday night. Joe.
Yes.
What's the explanation here? Is she trying to sort of downplay everything and be sort of calm and the thinking person's candidate as opposed to the circus that surrounds Donald Trump? What's going on?
If you just follow the pendulum here, Pricey, she never said that she wanted to ban fracking. That was all just in your imagination. Now close your eyes and go to sleep, and when you wake up, it'll all just be a dream. Yeah, look, it was a pretty ridiculous interview. It was ridiculous before it even started. I'm reminded of all the other presidents who sat down for their first big interview with their running mates next to them. Let me think. That would be, I think, zero. When was the last time you saw Albo and Richard Marles sit down for a joint interview together on 7:30? I mean, the fact that she needed Tim Walz there at all, and the fact that he was going to do it with her, Batman and Robin together in case, Batman gets in trouble, then Robin can sweep in and untie the ropes and save him from the conveyor belt. It's all pretty ridiculous. The only things of substance that she said were reversals of three key positions, which is basically fracking, as you said, where she did unequivocally say she wanted to ban it in 2019 and then reversed her position in 2020. And she's kept that word, as she said, kept that promise, although I didn't keep the promise before that, which was the opposite. Also said she'd supply arms to Israel. Prior to that, she was said to be much more pro-Palestinian and urging more support for Palestine rather than Israel. And the other thing she did, of course, was say that she was going to be tough on border security, which of course she had fought to do as the borders did not. So, yeah.
Well, Amanda, you're a great salesperson. You exude enthusiasm. You're one of those sort of people that, if you said to me, righto, we're going over the trenches, follow me, I'd be there with you. This woman has got no charisma whatsoever.
Look, I think natural charisma comes from a true passion for caring about the people, the country, and wanting change. So regardless of what side of politics you're on, people that genuinely believe in helping and making a positive change. It's infectious. You want to follow them. You want to, you believe everything that they say. And unfortunately, she's sending off vibes of, I'm here, I'm going to do what I'm told. And that is why she does change her views. And if you look at it, a lot of the changes are usually connected in some way to big, powerful conglomerates or organisations that say, oh, we don't want you to say that anymore. We want you to say this. And unfortunately, if we have government officials or, politicians from any side that can change what they stand for simply because someone higher up, so it could be someone with money usually, tells them to do that, we're in big trouble.
One of the interesting things
Hey, Joe, you've got charisma too. I didn't mean to leave you out on the charisma scale, mate. I mean, apologise.
Thank you kindly. I was going to say, one of the interesting things that Kamala does, it's almost like a new tick instead of a nervous laugh, is she'll nod while she's saying something as if she's agreeing with herself, as if she's just hearing it for her first time. She goes, oh, so my position has changed, but my values haven't changed.
Yeah, I think we all do a bit too much nodding.